Hi everyone, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what I think may be the perfect hairstyle for someone growing their hair out. Now, this could mean that you're getting, a skin fade or number one in through the sides and the top, but you're trying to grow it out. And say you don't want to buzz it anymore, or if you do, you're doing like a number 5 or a 6. It's really could be done all by hand, but you have some length on top and you're trying to really grow it out into a nice haircut. So here's a couple of key points. Well, one, you have to grow your hair. You have to grow, even if it's like this length, you have to grow it in order to connect it to this. What do? Do you get a haircut on top? I would say you don't have to. I would say once this gets long enough, right, just keep growing it and growing it to where it's maybe about, an inch, half an inch all throughout the head. Then maybe go in and say, hey, I want to trim on the top. I'm trying to grow my sides out. I eventually want to blend the sides into the top. That's really important that you make that and communicate that, because if you don't, they may start doing disconnections and all sorts of crazy stuff. Who knows, okay? So you have to really be clear and concise of what you're communicating to your professional and tell them that you want to grow this out and all have it connected in. Yes, a little bit shorter, but shorter into longer here so it's all blended. But I would suggest grow the sides out as long as you can, and yes, it's going to look awkward. It may stick out. It's just going to, depending on your hair texture, your hair type, some hair types, they just grow straight out like this, like a porcupine. You have to maybe start using some hair product, use some gel, something to tame it down. I have loads and loads of products that can help with any hairstyle. So the key point to this, and okay, maybe you might not wear the hair all the way back off your face, but I just want to show that the length comes down to about, let's just say right here, okay? So this comes down to about right here, and you need to have some length throughout the front. So if you're starting with your hair longer on top already, then that's a good sign. If your hair is all even, just grow it out, and then if you're getting a haircut, always keep the side shorter and blend it into the top. So you're letting that top grow. You're just keeping all this tidy. But the key is to make sure you have this longer. From this point on, you don't have to style it all off your face and all back. But like my crafted matte pomade is a great product. If you want to wear more slick back and something a bit more tame, then you can use that. Or you want to use my matte paste, or you want bulletproof hold, they call it, use power cream. You set it and forget it. You want that slick back, you apply power cream and you just leave it. you can throw a brick on your head and nothing's going to happen, all right? So as far as the style goes, why I think this is a great or the perfect, haircut or the perfect style while you're growing your hair, it's simply because you're able to do a number of styles with this. So let's just say you wanted to change this up and you want to have more of like a side parting, then all you need to do is, brush it down this way and create that part. And you can see what's happening because the hair is long enough, I'm able to split it down this way. And of course, this is dry. It would be a lot easier if the hair was damp and wet and I could restyle from scratch. But I'm just I want to show you that having your hair a little bit longer allows you to create a different type of look. So now we almost have like a little bit of a side parting. If you want to have it a bit more messy and textured, then you can, bring the hair forward like this, right? And kind of get rid of that parting and create more of a textured look, something a bit more, disheveled and a bit more, textured and not so slick back. This is also very, very cool, right? Something like this would work great. So now you're enhancing a bit more of that texture. You can bring the hair more down a bit. And this is also something that I think is a really awesome style. Now, if the hair gets a bit too long, it may look like, okay, the hair's a little out of control. So you may need a haircut. It really depends on you finding that right style. So if you like this look, but you're like, oh, it's just a little bit too long, maybe just focus on growing the sides out and taking this down a bit shorter. There's nothing wrong with that. You could just say, look, I want to have this balanced. I want the top to be a little bit longer. I'm going for that kind of messy, spiked up textured look. I don't want to use clippers on the sides. I just want to maybe cut it by hand, but I do want to have the top a little bit longer so I can create kind of a more messy, disheveled look using some paste, having like a matte finish to it. That's all you have to do is just communicate that with your professional and they should be able to help you. So if you have this hairstyle, let me know in the comments below what's worked for you as you're growing your hair out. If you're interested in purchasing any of my products, you can use code YouTube20. That's YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.